The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and welcome to this webinar. I apologize, so my microphone was off. As someone told me there was no sound. I appreciate that. Thank you, Bob. You get 7 points just for noticing that. That was a test. No, it wasn't. Hey, I'm glad that you're here with us today. My name is Luke, checking in from Philly. More on that in a moment. More on Festina Lente as well as we move forward. Right now, though, I want to make sure you got your bonus. I want to thank you for being here today, for keeping your promise and being here. So I have a bonus for you just for showing up. It is a product that we developed called Gorilla Power, and it uses AI and it is built in. Yep, bonus just for you. Show up bonus. We got something for you. We wanted to thank you. So Constantine, my right-hand man here, is in the chat. Be able to hook you up with that bonus just for showing up. It is a application, AI-based, that gives you 5,000 words you can use. Gives you 3 of the interfaces that you can use. And I got something for you. If you are ready to stay to the end, I will make that 23 of the full interface, so you get the full product, and not just 5,000 words of AI use. You'll get 20,000 words. I'll quadruple that number just for staying to the end. If you are ready to stay to the end, just type in the chat to qualify for this bonus. See you at the end, exclamation point. Now, I mentioned the exclamation point because the exclamation point is my favorite point of all. So the more I see, the happier I get. So see you at the end, exclamation point. If you can throw that in the chat, we'll make sure that you qualify for that. All right, so see you at the end. See you at the end. Excellent, excellent. Where are you folks checking in from? I'm seeing a lot of names here, but not a lot of locations. Like I said, I'm in Philly. And so much happening today. Launch day. Awesome. Chicago. Chicago. I'm not going to sing any songs about Chicago or New York or Texas. Bob, you're from Bob, Wisconsin, and your first name is Bob as well. That's interesting. Huh. You know, there was a town named Bob, Wisconsin. Oh, no, I got you. Just messing with you, Bob. You see, normally I bring a very highbrow group to my webinars, like you can see here. Like, of course, you know, look, I've got Latin phrases. I've got sculptures here. This is actually, this is Caesar Augustus. You may not recognize him. That's not his best side. But that is the guy who came from nothing and grew and grew, eventually became the leader of Rome, and eventually became the emperor, eventually became Caesar Augustus, right? And so that phrase there, if you may not be familiar with that, is literally means make haste slowly. Make haste slowly. Now, that was a big, there's a guy from the 17th century from Milan who was a huge fan of this thing. As a matter of fact, in his castle in Milan, we'll get there, Bob. Bob's ready to make some money. In his castle in Milan, he has, get this, he took a tortoise and put a sail on its back. And that was his symbol for Festina Lente. So it was other guy from the 17th century wrote some fables. And this one fable, you may have heard this one, the tortoise versus the hare, right? What do you have in the tortoise? I'm sorry, the hare, you have speed and confidence, right? I got this, right? whereas the tortoise is focus and competence. So the guy who wrote that said, let's look at this. What we see here is a balance of speed. This is what you want, is a balance of speed with focus, right? Just being fast isn't good. Speed with focus and confidence with competence. You see why both of those are important? Confidence and competence, speed and focus, bringing those together. As a matter of fact, the guy who wrote that fable said this about the tortoise. He said, the tortoise with a prudent wisdom hastens slowly. So that's really the best way to understand this idea of festina lente, is to make haste, focus, to move forward wisely, you might say. And I want to show you how we've been doing that, how we have been growing in using a particular platform we're going to talk about today. It's been around for 4 years. Tens of thousands of people are successfully using this. And it really exemplifies this principle of festina lente, all right? So what I'm going to ask you to do then for the next 60 minutes, I hope it piqued your interest here. And if you can, for the next 60 minutes, kind of put away distractions. That's what we're looking for. We're going to see you at the end. We're going to make some money. We're going to do all those things. But we need some focus here. So I don't know if you've been on this side of a GoToWebinar webinar, but I can see who's got this in the front and is watching the screen, who's playing solitaire. Okay, I can't tell what you're playing, but I can tell you if you're not looking at the screen, if it's not number one on your computer. So I invite you to make this the primary app you're doing right now. Put other things aside. Mute your phone. Yeah, I understand. I'm not going to ask you to shut your phone off. Just to mute it so that we can stay focused on what we're doing today. Excellent. So my question for you today is, why are you here today? Why are you here? I know Bob's here, right? Bob's ready. But I'm going to give you 4 boxes to pick from. I want you to tell me which box you see yourself in. Yeah, Constantine has thrown in the bonus into the chat just for showing up. I want to thank you for that. And then to see you at the end bonus, we're going to give you the whole shebang with 4 times the amount of word usage as well. So which box are you today? Do you see yourself as number 1? Throw it in the chat when you see your number here. I have neither a blog or a business, but I want to start one today. I'm going to start both today. All right, that's you. Throw number 1 in the chat. Maybe you're number 2. I have a blog, and I would like to start using it to grow a new business. So what we call this in the industry is I want to learn how to monetize my blog, right? I got a blog. I do stuff with it, but I'm not making any money off of it. It's just a time sucker right now. So that's what number 2 would be. Or maybe number 3, you have a business, and you'd like to start a blog to grow your business, but you're really not sure how and how you can make that work. So you already have that business, but you're not 100% sure how to use a blog to make it grow. You hear about blogs, right? You hear about how important organic traffic is and how important content is, but you don't know how to do it. Or maybe, just maybe, you fall into category 4 here. I don't have a blog or a business, and I have no intention of starting either. In which case, I'm just wondering why you're here. Maybe it's my mom. You're here. Hi, Mom. Or maybe it's just because you're here just to kill some time. Maybe you like boxes on your screen, whatever it is. I have bad news for you if you're number 4. Really, there's nothing here for you today. I mean, you might get entertained by some of my dad jokes, as my kids would call them. I just call them quality humor. But again, they say that's a dad joke. So why are you here today? So if you're number 1, you have neither a blog or a business, but you want to start both today, you are in the right place. This is right here, ready for you, McDaniels. All right? We are ready for you. We're going to give you both of those. We're going to give you a blog, and we're going to give you a business. Maybe you have the blog, right? Maybe there's a couple of people here that have a blog. Hey, Bob, all right, you have a blog and you want to learn how to monetize it, right? And grow a new business out of that. I'm going to give you a couple of businesses that you could choose to grow. You don't have to do both today. You don't have to do all of it. You don't have to do anything today. But I'm saying I want to give you options. I remember many years ago when I got first married, my mother-in-law gave me a toolbox with some tools in it. And there's over the years, that toolbox has grown. I've added it and gifts and stuff. But you know what? One thing I noticed is I always have the toolbox, but I don't always use every tool in that box every time I need to fix something or change something, right? I have the right tools there for when I need it. So I'm going to give you some tools today that maybe I use today, maybe use tomorrow, maybe use in a month. But these are things that will help you grow your business. Or like most of you I'm seeing here are number 3. You got a business. You heard about this internet thing, right? And you want to start a blog to grow your business. You've heard about how helpful this can be. So you're going to get the most out of, I don't know, number 1, 2, and 3. You're all going to get something. If you're number 4, though, hey, it's nice meeting you, but honestly, there's not going to be much for you today. So which box are you? If you're in 1, 2, or 3, we're ready to move on. Because with the solution I'm talking about today already has, and I'm not just guessing here. I talked to the developers about this. We looked at these statistics. Already has 14,000 customers, over 14,000. And they've generated over 325,000 blog articles. That's a lot, right? I want to talk to you about a solution today that will help you get on board with this for all three groups that are represented here today. And it's tied back into this idea of festina lente, to make haste slowly. That's what we're going to do today. People want the content. They want to grow their business, but there's a problem, right? There's always problems. The biggest problem people are facing is, maybe you can relate, most people I talk to are not generating as much content as they want to. If that's you, say me. Me. Are you generating as much content? If that's a person, if you're the kind of person who's not generating enough content as you want, throw a me in the chat. Me. Right? Awesome. Yeah, we understand we're not generating enough content. All right. So because people aren't able to generate as much content as they want. Thank you, Ken, for the exclamation point. See, Ken's getting on my good side. That's right. I don't have a bad side. You're right. Okay. So what is it? Why are we trying to solve this problem? Why did we do this? Why did we invest all this time and energy over the last 4 years, 5 years, if you count all the development time, to make this happen? Why? Because so that everyone, whether you're in 1, 2, or 3, so that everyone can generate more traffic and leads organically to make money in this economy. You can generate leads and traffic organically and make more money. See that chart on the right? It kind of looks like what, at least until the last week or two, was what Bitcoin was doing, right? The stock market was doing. The other thing going the other direction is interest and the interest rates, right? Cost of living is going up as well. So we want to help you as you're in this difficult time, right? We're all facing troubles to grow a business using the best method possible. Content is the most passive form of creating authority and growing your business. And we know this because we do this. We create content and it is passive. The way we set it up, we are using this product we're talking about today, ContentGorrila AI, over on our Mailvio blog. Now, some of you may be familiar with Mailvio. Mailvio is our marketing autoresponder platform, okay? So what we did is we went and we said, okay, Neil said, I'm going to do something with Mailvio.com, and we're going to test out ContentGorrila AI 2.0. So let me show you what he did. So I have this video. Now, you're not going to hear the audio. You don't have to. I will do the play-by-play on it, okay? So pull this up here. So what he's talking about here is, if you can, I can zoom in here. Right there, you see that number, that 2130? Those are the new organic searches that have come up through this, doing Google searches for this, because the blog posting, and I'll show you, it's very important for SEO, search engine optimization, that you have it configured properly so it is visible to Google for search crawlers, all right? So the 2130 is important to understand that those are the new people that came in the last month. Now, let's look at our growth. 39.29% growth over last month, 30 days over 30 days. And it continues to grow. We see a growth in it because we are consistently putting out content that is relevant, that is authoritative, that we are able to. So now he's going to go over to that. Now, one of the cool things is when you do that kind of thing, you start showing up in search engine searches from people, things that people are looking for. So, for example, one of the search engine places we tried to, search engine terms is this one, new arrival email subject line. So I'm going to go right to Google just to show you I'm not lying here. I told you everything's going to be above board here. We go to Google, and in Google, I'm going to type that in, new arrival email subject line. So when someone arrives to your mailing list, this is the first email you send out to them, okay? So where are we at here? Boom, #1 in search results. That's the Mailvio blog, #1 in search results. You get there, takes you over, and here we are. 40 new arrival email subject lines that work, right? So we come out to Mailvio, and you see it's a full-on blog post that was created, and this is all done with ContentGorrila AI 2.0. You see all the blogs here, and then we go smaller. We have the focused ones, and then the other ones that were created. All this is being done, and we're seeing tons of traffic with this because content, folks, content is king. Content is king. So, quick question. This time I'm going to ask for a letter, not a number. So, which one best describes you? I don't know what content actually gets views and sales. I just don't know. Or B, I don't have money. to spend on content writers or experts. Or maybe you're C. Even if I have content, how do I drive traffic? Or maybe you're in D. I don't have any idea how to even start a blog. Give me a chat in the chat, A, B, C, or D. We want to see if you're interacting with us here. Which one best describes you, A, B, C, or D? I see some C's, a couple D's. That's fine. D's are going to be awesome today. You're going to get so much out of today. A, yeah, what content actually gets, and part of that is because you're not a guru, right? Thank you. Ken gets me. C, exclamation point. Awesome. And we're going to give you answers A, B, C, and D. A lot of C's and D's. Good. Some A's. Awesome. Awesome. All right. And I want to, like I told you, I want to be completely transparent with you. When I did that Google search, I didn't give you a screenshot, right? I showed me do it. You can go do it yourself into the Googles and you'll see it there, right? Be completely clear with you. And on that basis, I want to be completely clear with you about what I'm talking about today. As a disclaimer, I want to say we will walk you through a specific system that we are now using ourselves and is bringing us consistently great results at the time of this webinar. Our results are certainly not typical, and there's a good chance that you will not get the same results. However, we are happy to show you exactly what is working for us right now for free. None of you paid to get in here. If anything, we've given you stuff, right? Understanding that it's not for everyone, right? There are some fours here. There's some people who just, this is not right for them, and that's okay. Maybe we'll just have an hour or so to spend together and hang out. So I keep saying we. Who are we? We are, well, you guys know, many of you know Neil Napier, right? More likely you know Neil than you know me. Neil's the one on the right. That's Neil's son, his oldest. He has a daughter now as well, probably about that size now. He's been an online marketer since 2012. He started his journey to replace his job literally because he got fired from a cushy programming job in 2010, working at a bank. Yeah, he was kind of embarrassed about that, but he shares it, because he says, people can triumph over these things, right? And when asked what he does, he says, I help people streamline their business. I help people streamline their business. And he's done that. He's helped over 100,000 customers streamline their business. What about me? My name is Lou Hornberger. And I'm the one on the right. That is my beautiful first wife on the left. And I have 3 kids, but none of them would let me put their picture on the interwebs. I've been an online marketer since 2018. And I started my journey to enhance my job. What's my job? I'm a full-time pastor and what I like to say, a fun-time marketer with Neil. My in-between time, my off time, I'm working with Neil. And I want to help. When that's what I do, I say I want to help people succeed in every area of their life. And the cool thing is both of my jobs let me do that. So that's who we are. What have we been doing this past year? Well, in the company that Neil runs, that I work with him now for the past 2 years or so, we've brought in about $1.5 million in last year in net revenue, net sales. I mean, so that's what last year looked like, and we're looking forward to a strong year again this year to move forward to grow our business. And a lot of those principles really go back to what I'm talking about today, the Festina Lente, to make haste slowly, to do it right, do it slowly, right? To go forward wisely, quickly getting it done. Don't waste time, but don't waste effort either. Is another way you could put that, right? So what does this have to do with content? Well, first thing you want to see here is these are the same person, right? This is Caesar Augustus. And what does he tell? He's got 2 messages for us here. The first message is don't put out garbage, right? Our content should not be garbage. It shouldn't just be lousy with spelling and grammar errors, right? No garbage. The other thing that we don't want to have is we don't want to have content that doesn't make sense, right? We don't want to have content that be confusing or irrelevant. Get it out. I don't know how many times you've had this happen, but I've had it happen where I search for a particular thing I'm interested in, and I end up on a page that has the phrase I'm looking for, but it doesn't have the content I'm looking for. It has something completely different. It makes no sense, but it's out there, and we don't want to offer that. So what I'm going to show you today, 3 simple steps you can use to generate and market content on demand. I'm not kidding. On demand. Whenever you need it, be able to come up with content. Even if you're not feeling creative. You see, I'm kind of a creative type, right? And it's frustrating for me when I don't feel creative. But you're not going to have to worry about that. I'm going to also show you how you can turn this into a paid service and make up to $2,000 a month or more. And finally, as a bonus tip, I'm going to share how you can get started ASAP and use what we share to build a list and sell products as an affiliate. So plus for 10 people only, the first 10, you can get an incredible package deal where we give you full access to our AI-driven content creation and marketing solutions. Does it sound good? You want to hear more? Yes or no? Tell me yes or no in the chat. If you all tell me no, we'll just pack up and go home. Yes or no? Do you want to hear more? Yes. 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 Yeah, I'm not seeing any exclamation points here. I'm getting a little disappointed. Thank you, Bob, for the exclamation point. Bob finally comes through with the exclamation point. Yes, yes, more exclamation points. Excellent. Thank you. Yes, awesome. So let's move forward here. All right, let's talk about content marketing. All right, content marketing gets 7.8 times more site traffic than ads do for the same cost. All right, 7.8 times more traffic just by using content marketing instead of using ads and spending the same amount, investing the same amount. That's pretty impressive. That's a big number there. Not 10% more, not 30% more, not even 700% more traffic. That's significant, folks. While content marketing costs 62% less than outbound marketing is like what that guy's doing there. Cold calls, right? Trying to reach out to people, cold emails. That's outbound marketing. What we're talking about, some would call inbound marketing. They're coming to you, discovering you in searches, right? And it generates more than 3 times as many leads than outbound marketing. That's huge, folks. 3 times as many leads. So traffic is one thing. Traffic is nice, right? But clicks don't pay the bills, right? It is the leads that eventually become the sales. That's what pays the bills. What does that tell us about content? And I got to say it a little louder then. Content is king. Whether you have neither a blog or a business, you want to start both today, or you have a blog and you'd like to start using it to grow a new business, or you have a business and you'd like to start a blog to grow your business, no matter who you are, you will be able to use content to grow your bottom line. So then looking at all these numbers, you got to ask yourself, why aren't people doing more content? So we've already figured it out, right? Same reasons as I asked you before that you have, right? People just don't know what content actually gets views and sales. They don't have money to spend on content writers or experts. Even if they have content, they don't know how to get traffic, or they don't have any idea how to even start a blog. Content creation can be solved, and we did it today with our content creation and marketing solution we've been using for over 4 years. That's right. Some of you remember 2019. It was a different time. Right? And 14,000 other people agree with us, and they've been using it as well. So no matter what our problems are, remember these, right? No matter what our problems are, yeah, and granted, these are big, but I have a solution. I'm about to solve these problems for you. I'm going to show you how to create long-form content using AI and to get traffic that converts instantly. So if you want to see that 3-step process, give me a 3 in the chat. Give me a 3. I'm looking for 3s. Don't forget my exclamation points. Give me a 3 in the chat. Excellent. Excellent. 3 exclamation, 3 exclamation. Right. Please understand you're not limited to 1 exclamation point. You can use all exclamation points you want. I don't mind. Big fan here. Also enjoy the exclamation point that's used in Spanish at the beginning of the sentence. I found that by accident. Yeah, that's awesome. All right. So what are those 3 steps? First one is select your video. Now, the cool thing is, thank you, McDaniels. The first thing is you can choose any video that's on YouTube. Now, Vimeo, we had some problems with. We had to pull that off of the release now, but it is coming back. Vimeo, you'll be able to use as well, or you can simply upload any video you have. Any video. It used to be just YouTube. The new upgrade is you can select any video. So you select, this is why you don't have to be an expert. You find a very popular, you find a quality video, and you're thinking, well, Lou, what about copyright? Trust me, I will deal with the copyright, so you don't have to worry about it, and you will be ethically and legally clean. All right? Step 2, watch ContentGorrila AI to turn it into dozens. That is correct. That means at least 24 blogs. I'm going to show you, like I've done, I'll show you how I did it for 30. So I took a piece of content from Gary Vaynerchuk from 2019. It was like an hour-long talk he gave at the University of Southern California. I took that content and I made it legally and ethically clean based on his content, and I created 30 posts out of it, all in ContentGorrila AI, and with all automated. Here's one of the cool things. Our back end, our engine for our content, artificial intelligence, is the latest Chat GPT API. That's right. Chat GPT powers ContentGorrilla AI. You don't have to figure it out. You don't even need one of their paid accounts. We have a paid account that we are legally able to share with you. So what do you see what we can do with that? So step 3, after you created this, is you just publish them instantly or you schedule them later. Now, of course, you can do this yourself without ContentGorrilla, right? There's a few more steps, though. Let's take a look at those steps, right? Step 1, you have to choose that topic that resonates with your target audience, right? So you have to figure what that is, right? ContentGorilla does that automatically for you by just grabbing the most popular YouTube videos in the niche that you select, and you can drill down with your niche. If you've been on YouTube, you know how far you can drill down. Step 2, conduct your extensive research. You don't have to do that because it's already been done by the authority you're using. Step 3, you create an outline. This can be difficult, but it's very important for SEO. Very important because this is one of the things Google does to organize its search engine is headlines and subheadings and that kind of thing. So the outline is important. Creating that compelling headline. All of this is done by ContentGorilla 2.0, AI 2.0. We also get the ability, Bob. Okay, well, let me show you what you can do with that, Bob. And you may find yourself wanting to get rid of it. Chat 5, write an introduction. Step 5 means write an introduction. Don't have to worry about that. Do your subheadings, your bullet points. We already talked about that's all done in chat. ContentGorilla AI 2.0. Get your visuals and your images. And even I'm going to show you a way to get custom images. Yep. Step 8, of course, write your conclusion. Step 9 is going to be edit and proofread it, which, spell checking and grammar checking, all that is done in ContentGorilla AI. And then manually publish the post, right? Upload it and set it all up and all that kind of stuff. And you're thinking, like Bob may be thinking, well, can't I just use Chat GPT? Can't I just use Chat GPT? Thank you, Ken, for the exclamation points. You did put an exclamation point at the beginning, but could you get the one they use in Spanish? It's upside down. That would really impress me. Chat GPT, you could do a lot of this stuff in Chat GPT, right? But what does Chat GPT do? It doesn't do automation. Look at this guy. He's so disappointed. And then he found ContentGorilla AI 2.0 because while Chat GPT doesn't do automation, we do. We do. And now he's happy, right? Because you can take that one video and turn it into dozens of blogs posts. And I'll show you how I did that. I'm not going to make you wait while it does it. It does it, right? We also give you this AI-powered article outline creator that goes through and creates an outline. I'll show you how that does in a moment when we get to the demo. You can convert any YouTube or your video into a fully formatted WordPress blog post. No need to manually transcribe or format your content. It's all done. We also, if you're concerned about Google flagging your content as AI, we also have an AI content detector system that will tell you if Google will flag this. Now, Google has not decided yet how it's going to treat AI content. They've gone back and forth depending where you're reading. Well, you don't have to worry about that because your content that's generated by this AI will not be a problem. We're also going to give you the ability to, in one click, fetch all the videos from a YouTube channel or playlist and create posts based around them. We give you a paraphraser. We give you our built-in content calendar to schedule things so you don't have to be there every day to do it. Oh, Ken found it. All right, Ken, excellent. Excelente, I guess I should say. Excelente? Excelente, yeah. Got my French and Spanish mixed up there. All right. Your built-in SEO scoring. How well did I do on the SEO on this? And you'll see it grabs content keywords from the video, but then you should add more. And that kind of thing shows you how to score it and how to do better with it. Automatic internal linking so that you can link your blog post to related content that's already on your site. Automatic images. Now, let me show you what the images it automatically searches and grabs free images you're legally allowed to use. But we have something more we're going to give you because the offer we're doing today is really special. We're also going to give you one-click grammar correction, the auto creation of post tags, the ability to do a bulk posting. All right, so it's enough talk about it. Let's get into it, right? All right, let me pull this up here. Is that it? That's it. All right. All right, so now that's F12. I wanted F11. There we go. All right, so somebody throw into the chat a niche in the business you're in. Something you're in. Let's pick something reasonable here, something you're interested in, something you're doing. Give me a niche. Throw it in the chat. Some business, whatever we can say, weight loss, exercise, muscle building, e-com, drop shipping. Just throw me something in the chat. Retirement income. All right. Is this Paul? We got retirement income, CBD oil, make money online for retired. Interesting. I like that niche, Beth. You're kind of drilling down there. All right, Paul. So we're going to Paul, because Paul was quickest for us, and we're going to go with retirement income. It's a little broad still, but let's see. Gives us some ideas to grab from retirement income strategies, funds, calculator in Canada. Let's go with strategies again. And then we can order it by relevance, most recent or most viewed. We're just gonna leave it on relevance now. I told you in the past, you would have had to select. I would recommend you for ethical and legal reasons. I would suggest you select Creative Commons. But because of the way ContentGorrilla AI 2.0 works, you don't need to select Creative Commons anymore. You will be astounded by this. It's really cool. All right, so I'm going to leave it on any license. I'm going to click on search. Now, what it's done is I've connected my YouTube to it, and there's instructions on how to do that. So it does this automatically. It pulls this up for me, and here's the best retirement withdrawal strategies. I want to look for something short so it doesn't take a lot of time to process. But if I were creating my pillar content, I would look at something like this, like a 20-minute or more than that. There's 30 minutes, right? We'll go with something like that. Let me go next page here. 7 minutes. It looks like here it's 4 minutes, 5 minutes. All right. Retirement income strategy, leveraging your retirement funds for retirement income. Sounds like what we're talking about, right? So I'm going to click on create post. I could go watch the video if I want. Okay. So now I come in here. Paul's taking notes here. And I see here, it's already got all my text. It brought in from that, right? It brings in the text automatically, right? And we see how we have this set up here. We can automatically add paragraphs. I'm going to just add some myself. It automatically grabbed a piece of imagery, right? Older woman talking with granddaughter, thinking about the future, okay? So all this is automated, all this as this comes in. So now what we're going to say here is we're going to come up here, we're going to correct our grammar, okay? We're going to say, let's double check our grammar, because remember, this is written as people talking, right? So we want to adjust it. So it's moving from one medium to another. It's moving from an audio / visual medium to a written medium. So we want to adjust that so it gives us more what the content we're looking for. So see, it's processing the grammar checking. So it is more accurate. We're not giving them trash, right? It's going to something that's going to be relative to our content because we selected it and it makes sense where we're looking at it. It's an authoritative source, so we don't have to worry about that, which means Google will be more likely rate it higher. Okay, so then I'm going to go through and go see you've got Brian and Tim here, right? Extra paragraph there. I'm just going to leave those in there. If I really wanted to make this my thing, I would go through and kind of clean that up and make sure it looks exactly the way I want. Let's add some, we added punctuation. We created a paragraphs. Let's add an image here. Okay, we look here. Here's one of the cool things that only comes with the deal I'm looking at, I'm showing you today. So it automatically look for retirement income strategies, right? But what if I wanted to do something really bizarre? Like say my company was named Giraffe Retirement Income, right? So retirement income strategies, let's say retirement income with a giraffe. Yep, spelled that wrong. Giraffe in a jungle. Okay. Now, what are the odds that there's gonna be something like this out on like Pixabay or Pexels, right? Let's search for that. No, it just gave us giraffes. It gave us a jungle, giraffe in a jungle, but it didn't help us, right? So let's go this button right here. This is sweet. Again, this is only available with today's offer, the new image. So now what it's doing is it's using AI to generate an image based on the content that I put in there. So there he is. There we go. I'm going to grab this guy here. What is he doing? I have my elderly man walking through a jungle with giraffes with the buildings in the back, right? So that ties into my business that I just made up, okay? So now what do we do? I want to close that off there. Now you saw how the AI generates the image for us and it goes right in. I'm going to save this draft just so we don't lose anything. Now, next thing we do is we're going to create our outline. See the AI outline? This is where it really starts to shine, the new features of ContentGorrilla AI 2.0. So I click on this and it says, we want to focus on retirement income strategies. That's the outline focus. So now it's looking through to evaluate it based on the content that we told it that's in there. So the ContentGorrilla AI 2.0, integrated chat GPT engine is evaluating this and coming up with the headlines. And look what it did, how quickly it did it, okay? And that's what, a 5-minute piece of content. So what's cool here is if I want to like if I click here, it'll take me to it. You see how it scrolls me down to it, right? Everything is available here. I can see this. So now this content is new, right? This is the paragraphs are the old content that someone else created. This content is based on this content. It's a summary of it, right? So then what do? How do I create my unique content? I click here. This is a new button that appears after you create your outline. Create content from outline. Click. So now it's taking it's taking just the outline and sending that over to ChatGPT, its latest API, and generating new, fresh content. It's not just spinning it, right? It's actually generating content without me having to explain to ChatGPT what I want it to do. It's doing it all automatically, bringing it together for me. Okay? So as it moves forward, see, that's why I didn't pick like a 40-minute one, because it would take a little longer to do. While that's going on, I want to show you. Oh, there it's done. Okay, so now it's done. This is all brand new content. This content does not exist on the internet. We just generated this with ChatGPT. There's our image, right? I'm going to update my draft savings. Now, also, I want to come up with a new title here, right? And I'm going to say retirement income strategies. We're going to say to leverage your retirement, to leverage your retirement income. Okay. You got to learn how to spell leverage, Lou. Okay, there it is. Boom. Now I have a new title. Let's update that draft. Now, once I have that, I can now scroll down here. See this button? Create short form content. Remember I told you can create up to 30, probably even more than that. So I'm going to click on this guy. Now it says how many you want. I'm just going to ask for a week. Say 7. Give me 7 days of content, because it's not a huge post. Take this outline, take this new content you generated, and use this using our other one, retirement income, right? That's what we just done. Use that as the theme, and now generate me 7 days of content that I can then automate and set up to post. So now I submit it. Now it's thinking. It's sending that request. I didn't have to generate that prompt for ChatGPT. It's all built in. I tell ContentGorrila AI 2.0 what I want, and it tells it. So here are the subjects. Here's the first paragraph of one or two of them. This is the subject, the idea. So I can then come here. So open up in a new tab. Now here are the ones that it's creating. See here is maximizing retirement income, a guide to choosing the right annuity for your needs. Paul, it sounds like something your people would talk about, right? Right? Created, where did that come from? And it's in progress. When did it happen? Okay. So I told you before I was messing around with Gary Vaynerchuk, right? So let's go to his thing. And with Gary's, let me see if I can do this. So I can show you the whole context. Open that in a new link. Go to saved, go to draft posts. Yeah, Paul's got it right. Holy crap. I'm going to go to Gary here, and I resume the one I was working on. All right, you see here, this is a 70-minute, 68-minute thing, right? All this content here I generated from this outline, which I generated from the original talk that he gave. All right, so all that has been generated, and now I can then go and look at I'm sorry, it's under short content that I created from this, right? And I can go, I know it's on like page 3 or 4, it starts. And you look here, I'm talking about entrepreneurial stuff created from the entrepreneurial mindset, right? Here is the impact of personal biases on entrepreneurship, the importance of meeting new people in entrepreneurship, overcoming fear of failure in entrepreneurship, right? You see that, right? All those 30 came out of that one pillar post, which isn't blogging, is like a big post that other things will spin off of, and people will come to and find your other post and go to it. And all I had to do was create post, and it creates it. All right. So let me take you back to the post we were working on. It's right here. Okay. So we're here. Okay. So here's the post we were working on. Let's finish this post, right? So next thing you want to do is you're going to connect your blog to it. So you connect your WordPress blog to it. If you don't have WordPress, one of the cool things is you can connect it, you can integrate it with a group, to your Twitter, to your LinkedIn profile, LinkedIn page. So you don't even have to have your WordPress site to set up to really begin to benefit from this. You don't have to have these integrated, but you can, and begin to bring content over, right? So, and you can set up your website. Like I have this one website set up here called Assist to Prosper. It's just a demo site. It's got it's not very optimized because I keep using it for demos. all kinds of training for you as well. The blogs, I'll talk to you about in a minute. The managing users, wait till you see what that is. Okay, so I want to come in here to my draft post, and I want to get to, oh no, I want to get you to the website. Let me show you the website. Okay, so here is the blog page. Here's the page for Assist to Prosper. All right, so let me get up. Archives here, our draft post. There's the one we were working on. Resume that, and let's go post this. All right. So I can come in here and I can copy the clipboard, or I can PDF, right, and post it anywhere I want. I can add my image. I'll show you how to do that. The keyword auto hyperlink. So if you want to have a particular word, like if you want to have retirement, you can have it link every time retirement appears. Have it linked to your offer. Featured image. Now it's going to use the one right from there. Of course, you can change it. I'm not going to mess around with that now, just to show you where you would change it. It's just click on that. It pops up. Do you want to add an image? The tags. It grabs these tags from there, from the video, and then of course you can add other tags, right? You probably want to take out the names of the other people, put your own names in there, right? Then it adjusts that for the SEO. Come up with your SEO keywords. And then you can rate your SEO, get your SEO review. This is kind of cool because what it's doing is looking at the keywords, it's understanding, comparing it against general SEO as it goes through. So it does a wide ranging search to give you all kinds of information about the SEO. So we'll let that load. And then while that's loading, I want to show you how the syndication works. So anything you integrate here would be right here, your Facebook page, your Facebook group, all that would happen right there. Now the highlights. This is this is another cool thing. I think you're gonna like this one, Paul. Bob, you probably like this too. Let's say you're already using your Facebook, right? You have your Twitters, you have your LinkedIn, but you don't know how to summarize it. What is it? Mark Twain said, I was going to write you a short letter, but I didn't have enough time, so I wrote you a long letter. It's a lot harder to summarize things, right? So what this does is generate content highlights. It's taking our post, and it's going to generate for us a summary. Oh, I guess I angered it. It's probably because I have the other tab open doing something. Yeah, let's hop out of that. Highlights. Okay. We generate the content highlights. And it's going to give us a summary. It's going to give us, I have to yell at our programmers here. Let me go to, let's go to this keto one here and see if I've angered it too much. Highlights. So any questions as this is processing? There we go. Your highlights have been generated. I guess I angered it. So you get a meta description. So this is something you would put up in the top of your web page to help SEO find it. Content summary. You can use this anywhere. Your Facebook post. It's already ready to go. Check out the article now. It starts with a call to action right in the Facebook post. Right. Check it out now. Call to action in your Twitter tweet, your LinkedIn post, everything. Check it out now. All that is set up just by clicking on generate content highlights. All right. Let's get back to here. We're going to go to publish. All right, publish. We're going to send it to our website. Now, one of the cool things is like we have retirement. This doesn't really fit in credit repair, keto, mindset. So we're going to add a new. All right, Ken, good. You can see it now. Thanks for the exclamations. So we're going to add a new category here. We're going to call this retirement. Okay, our slug is going to retirement. That's the slug. That's what it uses on the web domain address. And our description is going to be retirement. Okay, so what this is doing now is it's going over and talking to our website and adding this category for blogs. It hasn't even posted the blog yet. It's just creating the category on the blog. So when we go there, it doesn't say uncategorized. All right, congrats, your category has been added. So now When I come here, I can select. It's going to show up here in just a second. Give it a moment. It's thinking. It's thinking. It always seems to show up at the last second, like right when you think it's not going to. All right, I think it's not going to. There it is. So, retirement. I click on retirement. I say yes, include the featured image. And then I'm going to click on publish. So now it begins screaming out across the internet, sending my post over there. And that's how that works. So now it's heading out there. I'm gonna hold this off to the side and I'll bring it. See, I don't know how long it's going to take. The internet's been really slow today. Plus, if you think about what I'm doing right now, I'm downloading stuff and I'm uploading my live video feed at the same time and getting content from you guys and getting content from elsewhere as well. Plus, my whole family's on their computers as well. So I don't know exactly how long it's going to take for a 4.5-minute one. But remember, when you automate this, all this happens in the background while you're doing other stuff, right? Let me show you the real quick. So we're going to give you today, 100 agency seats that you can sell for any price you want. You can give away, you can do as a demo, and it's so simple to do it. Create new user, and we're going to say exclamation Ken, and Ken at exclamation.com, and password, right? And then we're going to create that. Boom. Now I've just created one of my 100 people, right? And I don't want your help. Thank you, internets. Now I have exclamation Ken, right? And I can go I can look at his account. I can change it. I can delete it if he stops paying me. The bum, no offense. Or I can log in as him and say, here, Ken, here's how you do this. Let me show you. Break it on a live stream with him and do that so he sees how it's done in his account. All right. All right, so then the other thing we can do here is our done for you blogs. We're also going to give you 100. I'm not telling your password. I'm not telling you. We're giving you 100 ready to use blogs, WordPress blogs that you can install. We show you how to install them, how to set it up, how to make money. You can sell them. You can do all kinds you want with them. We're going to give you the training on how to use them as well. Our ContentGorrilla University includes how to use content. Module 1. Half of these are Neil teaching them and half of them are me teaching them. So if you hate my voice, listen to Neil's. If you can't stand if you like my voice, you listen to mine. So as we go through, take you through all these different modules on how to work on it. All right. Published. Boom. It's published. So now we go back to our to our blog page, and we're going to reload the page. Reload. And what do we see? There it is, right there. Retirement income, strategies to leverage your retirement income. Well, it's use the image that we told it to use, even though that's not the ideal image for what we want to do. Then I come in here, there's my image. There's my, what do they call it? They're my headlines, my sub-headlines, right? All those are built in here, all set up with my tags already set up, my category. Everything is here for me so that I can begin getting traffic from this with people doing native searches. Folks, what I'm saying is you no longer have to write it yourself. You no longer have to hire a freelancer or an agency. Simply using ContentGorrilla AI 2.0, you can generate quickly a month's worth of content. You know what? Let's go one step further. I told you I got more stuff for you than just ContentGorrilla AI 2.0. We got that business I was talking about. We're starting businesses today. How about we can turn this into $1,000 a month passive income? You're like, Lou, there's no such thing as passive income. There is once you get it set up. Once you get it set up, I'm going to show you. Remember I told you I'm going to give you 100 agency seats. These will be your versions, your copies of ContentGorrilla AI. You can give away, you can sell, whatever you want to do. You easily sell those agency seats that we're giving you for $10 a month. $10 a month. There's $1,000 a month. See how quickly you'll bring back any investment? And let me tell you, if you do $1,000 your first month, you're going to have lots of money left over after you pay off your investment in ContentGorrilla AI 2.0 today. All right. And you can even go beyond that. If you don't want it to be as passive, you're going to make this into a full-on business and develop fans. If you want to develop a whole following, go above and beyond that. Offer group or one-on-one coaching and charge extra money for that. And you're thinking, but Lou, I'm not an expert in content. Oh, but you will be. The more you use it, the more of an expert you get. Remember, all you need to do to coach somebody is be 10% better than them at whatever you're teaching them. You don't have to be a genius. You just have to be 10% better. And you can show them how to do it. And the more you learn, the more you can share with your people. The more you learn, the more you can bring to your, whether you're doing a Facebook Live once a week or once a month to show people how to do it. Again, this is something you can charge people for. Ken, you got it. Nobody seems to realize that, exclamations, that you can do so much more. You know more than you realize you do. Definitely do. So there is a big opportunity here. Do you see how once you have made that $10 a month sale, you get paid every month? We take care of support. We take care of bandwidth. We take care of any kind of bug fixes and that kind of thing. All you do is enjoy the money that's coming in. So what if I were to give you everything you would need to succeed like that? Would you like that? Yes or no? Would you like me to give you everything you would need to succeed like this? Throw it in the chat. Yes or no? I'm going to take a sip of my beverage. Yes. Yes. Yes, of course. Exclamation, exclamation. Thank you, Ken. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. Let's do this. Let's do this. Good, good. All right. So introducing. Can we flip the website, zip it up, and give the web files? Of course. It's a WordPress site, Beth. Anything you want to do with it, it's 100% yours. Somebody here is saying, I wouldn't like that. I would love that! Exclamations. Awesome. So what I have for you today here on a silver platter is ContentGorrilla AI 2.0. No surprise. You knew that was coming, right? This proven app that writes and rewrites unique content by using artificial intelligence. So what's included in the basic module? You're getting the basic, but you're also getting all the upgrades. So any numbers you see on this next page, just disregard them because you're going unlimited. All right. You're going to be able to create dozens of posts. We're giving you the latest Chat GPT integrated AI. We're giving you the AI content detector as well. The multiple sources that you can use the YouTube, and you can use any video you own, or eventually we're getting it set up with Vimeo as well. We're going to give you the ability to do it with an article outline creator. We showed you how critical that is to then use that to develop content from that outline, right? Good. We're also giving you you're giving you unlimited. You don't have to worry about that. The content paraphrasing, the content calendar, all those pieces we showed you are all built in. The feature image, and I'll show you that we talked about the better features, the AI generated images. Now, normally we would sell this if it wasn't launched. Normally we'd sell this for $97, but you're not paying that. We're giving you a better price altogether for everything because I told you we're also giving you, again, on that silver platter, the unlimited. Now, it's not just unlimited. It's unlimited pro, which includes that text to image we talked about. It includes the article outline creator. It includes our AI content improvement. Oh, I didn't even show you that. Oh, my words. Okay, let me bring this up here. All right, so remember we had this in here. I'll go back to my content. Okay, so let's look at this content here. You must thoroughly research, evaluate, and monitor your investments to ensure they align with your long-term goals and risk tolerance, right? That makes sense. Paul says, like, yeah, I tell that all the time. I say it all the time to people, but sometimes they don't understand. So let's simplify it. Let's simplify that content. All right, so now make sure to pick the right things to invest in that will help you reach your goals that you feel comfortable with. Keep checking on them to make sure it's still a good choice. You see how it just simplified that? Yes. Okay, so that's just one of the most simplest things it does. We can have it paraphrase it. So it's going to send this over to Chat GPT, the latest API, and reword it for us. Not just put it through a spinner, not come up with synonyms, right? Ensure that you select appropriate investment opportunities that align with your objectives and commensurate with your level of comfort. Consistently monitor them to verify the ongoing sustainability. Yeah, let's simplify that too. That got too complicated for even me. There we go. Choose good things to invest in that make you happy and are easy for you. Keep checking it that they still make you happy. Oh, where'd I go here? There. Boom, boom. All right. So what else can we do with this? Now watch what happens here. When I click on this, I can rephrase it. Professionally, expand it. Professionally, casually or using the voice. So maybe there's somebody big in your niche, like, whatever niche you're Tony Robbins or Dean Graziosi, whoever it is in your niche, you can type that in there and put it in there. So let's say Tony Robbins, right? Let's say put it in Tony Robbins style. All right. What would Tony say? He'd probably make you walk over some hot coals first. AI content generated successfully. Hey there, my friends. It's Tony Robbins here. Today I want to chat with you about investing in yourself and your happiness, right? So that's how Tony would talk about it. But here's where it gets really clever. I love this little plus sign here. First time I clicked on this, I went, ooh, right? Isn't that cool? Ooh. All right. So you can click on here and then create an analogy, right? It creates a comparison. Let's create an analogy with it. Are there any fears what would happen if ChatGPT goes away or goes down? No, we have backups because we know that's a reality. It just happened this week, last week, whatever. We have backup. We have stuff that sets up to kick right in if it doesn't find an answer at ChatGPT. So what do we have here? Choose good things to make you happy. Investing in things like buying furniture for your home. You want to choose pieces that are both comfortable and aesthetically pleasing, and you need regular accessible. Right? You see how that's the analogy created. So let's create. How about let's get a joke. Let's see what give me a joke here. Listen up, folks. Invest in things that make you happy. You might end up as bored as me without chimichangas. Apparently, this comedian likes chimichangas. Okay, it's AI, so it's not guaranteed to be excellent. Okay, it's guaranteed to be there. You can redo it because you have unlimited words. How about a quote? The greatest investment you ever make is in yourself, Warren Buffett. Boom. Okay, you see why that's just kind of an ooh, right? A joke, a quote, a statistic, an explanatory, an example. You can emphasize it. You can create a counter argument to it. All that is included in this AI content improvement. All right. All that's included. The content highlights. I showed you how you can generate a summary, a Facebook post, etc. Right. The scheduler that's built in, the automator, allow you to automate and send old and new content into new blog posts without manual input. You're going to get the money phrasing, which we put the links. Say every time this word appears, put my buy link on there. Okay. Unlimited internal linking as well to connect all your blogs together. Now, there's two key words in the phrase unlimited pro. Unlimited and pro, right? All that is there for you. Boom. You are set up for unlimited usage on these. Not only that, but you're also set up with all the new features. If you purchase the bundle today, as we go forward, and it's happened with people who bought ContentGorrilla AI 1.0, who bought the regular ContentGorrilla as the upgrades come out, if they had purchased the bundle that you're looking at today, they got all the new features as they came out, no additional cost out of pocket. So unlimited text to image, we showed you that. The content improvement, all these pieces, publishing long form, high authority content, also known as pillar posts, right? Automation of the content creation. All that is included. ContentGorrilla is hosted for you. Everything you need is set up on there. Now, normally for the Pro Unlimited, which is all these features and the Unlimited feature, normally we charge $197 a month for that. But again, we're going to do better than that because what we have for you today is our ContentGorrilla AI 2.0 Festina Lente deal. We're getting the commercial version and the Unlimited Pro upgrade at $197. So we're looking at about $294 a month on the value right now. But of course, I told you you're getting more, right? First thing I told you, after the Unlimited, you're also getting the done for you blogs. I showed you the 100 blogs that you'll be able to flip and do whatever you want with them. You can use them for your content. You can sell them. You can lease them however you want to work. You can give them as a bonus if you're an affiliate marketer, right? You can do that. You can use the agency seats as an affiliate marketer bonus. Hey, if you pick up this product with my link, I'll give you 3 months of free AI usage on this custom setup called Gorilla Power. Called ContentGorilla. So we're also going to give you those 100 ready-to-use blogs. We've done all the niche research for you. It's all set up for you. All you do is install them. Affiliate marketing niche, e-com, MMO, all kinds of niches that are very popular right now. All the kids are interested in. Show you how to make money with AdSense, Amazon affiliate links, or ClickBank, JVZoo, etc. And this is ready to deploy in 10 minutes. All set up, ready to go. Full access to them. We give you support on how to set them up, how to get your hosting set up, how to configure the blogs, how to upload them, how to configure the back end so it's all working like I showed you. All that is built in there, Bob. Normally, for something like this with 100 blogs and the support, you're looking at $497. $497. Don't worry about that. Take care of it. All right. So what are we looking at here so far? We got all these pieces together. We're looking at $791 a month. So next silver platter, please. We're going to also give you the agency. We already touched on this, 100 seats. But not only that, we're not just going to give them to you and throw you to the woods. We're going to allow you to learn from us. Show you how we use, give you a course showing how we're raking in $3,000 a month with our ContentGorrilla agency stuff. The introduction, right? What do we sell and how do we sell it? What's our ideal client? Some sales page samples, driving traffic, approaching the right people. I told you I'm going to give you all these things, folks. I'm going to show you how to set up and host, build your website on your client's WordPress, on their client's domain, to install your recommended theme, the plugins, the website configuration. It's all automated, or you can hire someone to do it. And there's some extra services, creating a logo if you want, how to set up ContentGorilla for them, managing your updates and your upgrades, delivering the content. If they want to pay you to maintain the site, there's another income source for you if you want it. All that's included. Normally, for some with 100 seats, you're paying a significant price. And normally, when it's not during our launch period, we're charging $797 for 100 seats. That's $8 a seat. Now remember, that's a one-time payment. You pay that $8, you sell that for $10. The next month, you're making that whole $10. You're backing that $1,000 back. But we're not going to charge you that. We're going to keep this price down. Actually, the final price you pay is to be a lot lower than that is. All right, so where are we at here? The deal brings us all these pieces together, and of course, we had something else for you. We want you to have a better understanding of general. So we have what you saw in the program itself, our Content University. All right, Content University, you're going to discover the A to Z results of content-based marketing, why it's so important. This is taught by Neil and myself. Content Marketing 101, Audience Analyzer. We're going to give you the content creation methods, the traffic leads and sales methods. So these 4 full weeks of content, normally we sell this for $197. Bob says I just need 1 seat. Good. But we're not going to do that. Excuse me. All right. So here we are. This is all the value that we're giving you here with Content University number 200. So you're at $17.85 per month. But of course, we've got bonuses for you, and Neil wanted to go for it big time. So he's now doing not 3 but 4 bonus sessions that make up bonus number 1. I'd say each of them are worth $497. But he said put $497 for the whole thing, where he's going to talk you through how to make 6 figures using blogs, right? Take you through step by step to grow that. Bonus number 2, we touched on this, the Goofball's Guide to Building a WordPress Website in a Weekend. Now, don't let the word goofball betray the value that's involved in here, how powerful this training is. I think you're going to love this training. Step by step, he takes you through. All right, so we're also going to give you tons of other bonuses that are included in this. You'll see all of these on the page when I send you there. The Gorilla Power, which you're getting today. So put all this together. What's this value look like? We're looking at $8,600 a month. Now, we sat down and we looked at $8,600. We were like, are you serious? So we sat down with the accounting department. The head of accounting came in, and Neil and myself are sitting there with a whiteboard. And he looks at that number and he says, hey, that's great. He's real happy. That makes his job so much easier. But Neil's like, nah, that's not going to work. And he says, let's look at some different model than just the total value. What if we looked at just like the Unlimited Pro? The Unlimited Pro is $197 a month. And of course, the accountant's like, okay, that'll work too. $197 a month. That's a good deal. And then, so Neil said, yeah, but he did the math. He says, okay, well, that's $2,364 a year. That's a lot of money. We want to make this available to everybody. So how do we do that? So then Neil got up and he just kind of crossed off that really big number and said, how about we do this? I'll tell you, the accountant was not happy at that point. He was not happy at that. So Neil eventually erases the big number just to kind of clear his head here. And he's looking at that number. Kind of pulls out his phone. He's tapping away. And the accountant's pulling out his clipboard and he starts writing things. You can hear the pencil scratching. He's not very happy when Neil gets up and he crosses out the 1997. He says, hey, let's do this. At that point, the accountant fell off his chair. He was not happy. Begins to walk out of the room, rushes off his suit, picks up his clipboard, walking out. And then he hears Neil, that sound of a marker on a dry erase board, that squeal sound. He hears that and he just kind of freezes and he slowly turns around and he sees Neil has written this. He says, this is the price we're going with. So that accountant has resigned, but but we want to make a deal that we can give you something that will give you all the pieces that we're talking about here and give you some significant value over and over again that you can come back and say, yeah, this is it for me. This is it. And I tell you, even before I give you the link, but you can take a closer look at this, I want to tell you something. Working with Neil for a couple of years now, he is a man of character. All right. And one of the reasons I've stayed working with him, because in this industry, there's not a lot of people like that. I had the privilege of meeting with him. He came over for a conference last January. We got to sit down and spend a day together talking and planning and dreaming. And it was exciting. And this is one of the things I see. And I told you I'm going to be completely transparent with you today. Neil has always had this idea of offering a 14-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. All right? We're going to be completely transparent up front with you. This is our promise to you. All right? So let me ask you, before we reveal this, who's interested? If you're interested, give me a me in the chat. If you're interested, give me a me. You're still here. You're still interested. I'm seeing our numbers are growing. We more than doubled since we started talking. That's awesome. Me. Okay. I'm not asking for your credit card right now. I'm asking if you're interested, right? Because I see this. I see your excitement. And I hope you sense my excitement, because one of the cool things about being a product expert with Neil is I get to see all this stuff as it develops. And I hear them talking about stuff like 6 months ago. Ken's got the exclamation points. Awesome. And then I see it develop, and all of a sudden it's a real thing. And here I am sharing it with you guys, teaching you how to use it and why you should use it and why it's so awesome. And yes, interested. Awesome. So let me give you the link now. It's at ebrandingcore.golicense.online/ContentGorrilla bundle space 2.0. So we're going to throw that into the chat. If that doesn't work, let us know. Somebody test that for me. Make sure that link is working, right? Make sure that Festina Lente deal link is working for you, because we don't want to send everybody off on a wild goose chase. Ken says it works. Awesome. So I got 10 slots that I can sell this deal at. So if you're ready to do that, please hop on and grab it and let me know you're in. Because after that, I got to check with Neil, but normally after those 10, we raise the price. So you let me know if you're in, follow that link, and just get me in the chat if you're in. And I'll take them. As they come in, I'll call them out so you know if you're in. Do we have a lifetime deal? Yeah, but we normally don't talk about it because it's a $997 deal. McDaniels, can you show that? It should be over in the chat, not the questions here. Okay. Constantine, is that link that you shared earlier today, is that the actual link I should be using for the lifetime?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. So let's see here. Can you see it's on the page, McDaniels? If you look at your screen, you should be able to see it. Did I lose my display, or am I still live here? I think I'm still live. All right, let me get that link. For now, again, this was not something we planned on doing, but there is if you want to grab the lifetime offer, which is $997, just throw lifetime into the chat if you want to grab that instead, if you don't want to wait for that. What do I have here? I think that's the one I have. I'm going to grab yours because yours looks nicer than mine. Copy link address. All right, so who was it that asked for it? If you're in, show me that you're in. Say, yes, I am in. McDaniels, did you find your link there? All right, so, okay, Constantine got it for you, friend. Friend, what is your real name? I just see you as friend on my screen. I mean, I'm sure we're friends. I'm sure we're lifetime friends. That we grew up together. We went to different schools together with different parents. That we're practically 12th cousins. Ken is in. Awesome, Ken. Awesome. With tons of exclamation points, too. Did I spell that right? Awesome. Yeah, it just didn't look right. All right, so I'm going to say thank you, Ken. So we are down to 9 spots. If you want to get in, this is the time to do it. We are at the Q&A session here. There is Caesar there is still peeking in, wants to know what's going on. If you have any questions, you can reach out to support.contentgorilla.co. But we want to Jerry. Okay, Jerry. I kept going by McDaniel. Sorry. Good, Jerry. Good. All right. So who else is in? So who is friend? I didn't get that answer. I thought that was who was answering, but it wasn't that. You can also go to neilvio.com/FirasCGAI. Is that accurate? All right. So show me what you got here. Who's in? All right, it's time for you folks. Any questions, comments, thoughts, observations, inquiries, snide remarks, threats, or demands? What's happening? What are you missing here? What did I miss out on here? Was there something I should have told you? Something I should have added? Link to lifetime. That for you? Is that it? That's it. There you go, Paul. How do you use this with affiliate marketing? Okay, so let's go back to our 100 agency seats. Can you imagine giving this away as a bonus? You have 100 agency seats. And you tell your people, if you pick it up, I will give you 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, whatever you want to do, of free use of my powerful new AI platform to create your own blogs. Imagine if you're actually selling something that works alongside this product, right? That you're selling some kind of image creation, or you're selling something that you're selling hosting, right? Look, because I know there's a lot of different affiliate options out there, friend. And to allow you to grow your business using this as a prompt for that. Now, the other great way you can do it, can we simultaneously post the content to the blog and the 3 social platforms? Yes, Beth, you can put it everywhere. You can download the content and put it on Pinterest. You can take it and put it on the Snapchats. You know what the kids are using these days, right? You can do anything you want with it. So using it as affiliate. Another great thing I would do as an affiliate, friend, is I would take this, I would find something similar to the product that I'm promoting, and then I would put that as my hot link. Remember I told you can go through and add a link every time a particular word appears? So you create a post based on the product. So let's say you're selling, hosting, right? An unlimited hosting plan or something that somebody's selling, and you're the affiliate for it. So you find articles on how to make money on hosting. You do the outline, then you generate the entire news content from that outline. And then every time it has the word hosting, you add your affiliate link for the affiliate product that you're selling. Does that make sense, friend? Who's still remaining anonymous. Friend won't even give me his first name or her first name. I don't know who this is. All right. So I'm looking here in the chat, and I'm just wondering, are there any questions? I see people here. I see lots of people here still. We're probably, like I said, we're still over 100% of what we started. Over 150%, I mean. So what are the questions you have? I see a lot of names here. Most of you are paying attention. Most of you I can see are active and interacting. And I'm trying to understand, what is it that's holding you back from diving in on this today? Paul, are you talking for the lifetime, or are you talking for the bundle? Because I wasn't really ready to promote the lifetime. That's something we did, kind of a testing thing we did not too long ago. Okay, so nothing on the lifetime. But on the bundle, if you already own the bundle, you would see in your app, pull it up for you here, you would see in your app down here under profile, you would see a link for you to get the discount. There would be a discount link there for you to use, okay? That would tell you if you qualify for that, because not every version of ContentGorrilla qualifies for the basic one. Okay. But if you're looking for the lifetime, now, unfortunately, because of the content that's involved in that, because of everything that you'll be getting with that, we don't have that option. All right. So, Beth, are you in? What's holding you back, Beth? I see you've been very active with your questions. Yes. Yes, Ken. Both links point to Firas. And if you do the, what's it called? If you do the lifetime, you'll get credit for that as well. again, Neil doesn't want to deal with that kind of stuff. It's not worth the hassle. That's why his support department is so great, because it is so much harder to get a new customer than it is to keep an old customer, right? People who trust you, they want to stay with you. They want to go with you, but they don't know where to go. So you got to show them. You got to be honest. You got to be clear with them because they're expecting you to cheat them, right? Barry is in. Awesome, Barry. All right. So thank you. And so now we're in at 2. There are 8 slots left. And I'm excited because you're here with us. That you got so far out of this. Let me ask you this. Some of you are sitting here today. You're still here. Let me filter some folks out here. Because I know some folks are just sticking around for the state of the end. And yes, you did state of the end. So Constantine, let's give them the state of the end bonus. Throw that link in the chat. And if you're only here for that, I understand. Free stuff is nice. But don't let it end with free stuff. Take your free stuff and enjoy that, definitely. But let me tell you, what you're looking at here is an opportunity to grow beyond what you're doing now. So many of you said, I have a business but not a blog. I have a business but not a blog. This is how you can get into your blogging. Now, if you're here and perhaps you can't give me a yes, you're like, Lou, I'm interested, but I can't give you a yes right now. Could you perhaps give me a maybe? Now, what do I mean by that? Remember I told you that we're doing a 14-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked, because it doesn't make sense for Neil to lose respect of people online for $300. It just doesn't make sense. It's not worth it. Ken says, unless you already have it, how can you look at what you get here and not jump on it? I agree, Ken. So that's true. But if you can't give me a yes, perhaps you can give me a maybe. Now, what do you mean by that maybe? I mean, let's go back to that warranty, the guarantee, 14 days. So what I'm going to ask you to do is pick it up today for the $297, which is going to be the best price you're going to see on this. After the launch, that price is going way up, if it's even available anymore. And once you grab it, take the next 10 or 12 days, right? Take the next 10 or 12 days, sell a few seats. Give away a few seats. See how people react to it. Post tons on your website. Learn, grab, consume all the training included. And continue to post. Automate stuff to post. Grab things and make them happen. Get them out there. Put your affiliate links in and see what happens. And see if in that 10 days, 10 or 12 days, if you haven't grown your business. If you haven't, if it's not working for you, dude, just come in and say, Lou told me, you give me a refund. Actually, you don't have to say that. No questions asked. You want a refund? We'll give you a refund. And I tell you what, any money that you make during that time, you can keep it. You don't have to send it back in. That's how much we believe in ContentGorrilla AI 2.0, because we have seen it consistently for 14,000 plus people generate over 300,000 blog posts, continue to generate income for us as well. Our MailVO blog continues to rank high. So when people are searching for email, they're finding MailVO, they're purchasing it. And this is, this is what are they calling it? Dark social. They don't know where it comes from. We know that we are high up on the rankings, but because you can't track Google clicks, right? Unless you're doing Google ads, you can't track. So they call this idea of dark social. Things are coming in because we're growing our business and we're seeing our numbers, and that's all that matters to us. Yeah, ideally we want to have everything tracked and understood, but we're seeing the more we grow, the higher we rank on pages, which does automatically as you set up your SEO, you will continue to grow organically without having to hire an expert, without having to be an expert, without being a guru, and trusting other people who are in that field. So if you can't give me a yes, could you in the chat give me a maybe? Give me a maybe and then go pick it up. Give me a maybe and go pick it up. All right, any other questions? Because I see you're here. We got our state of the end bonus, and there's still 80% of you that were on when we started still are here. All right. What is it that's keeping you here? I mean, if you're here for the free stuff, I already gave you the free stuff. So I got to imagine it's not my funny jokes, because most people flee when I start telling jokes. I want to understand better. What is it that that if I were to give you would make this happen? What would help? You can be honest with me and not going to offend me. What did I miss? Is there a feature that should be included that's not? Tell me more. Challenge me. You're not going to offend me. What do you got? I can take it. Yes. Okay, so question. What happens if we don't re-up our year afterwards? Okay, Paul. So somebody asked, what happens if we don't pay for the year next year? Do we lose everything? No. Here's how it works. If you don't pay, because our model is the Unlimited Pro upgrade, if you don't pay after year one, if the bill comes due a year from today and you say, you know what, I'm not going to continue with this, which I can't imagine if you're using it, you know, if you're going Festina Lente, you should well be beyond your $297 in income at that point. But even if something happens and you don't use it, that $197 a month, that Unlimited Pro upgrade disappears and you get to keep everything as it is. You keep all the bonuses, you keep the commercial version, you keep the 100 done for you blogs, you keep the 100 agency seats, you keep the Content University. All you lose is the Unlimited feature and the Pro features, the Unlimited Pro upgrade. Everything else stays with you. Again, no questions asked. You don't re-up. You'll get an email saying, hey, you didn't re-up. You sure you meant to, you missed that? You realize you missed it? But, you know, we're not going to be knocking on your door or calling you. You've said, no, okay, that's fine. Move on. We part as friends. We'll see each other again. But you're still using ContentGorrilla AI 2.0. You just don't have the Unlimited or the Pro features. Does that help? Good, good. Paul, make sure you double check your spam. You looking for the 2FA code, the two-factor authorization? Yeah, because if you're not using it on a regular basis, sometimes that can end up in spam. Because it's not something you're normally getting emails from. Yep. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start a 5-minute countdown. And at that point, I'm going to take the deal off the table. So in those 5 minutes, you'll have the choice of to hop on board to make it happen. We have a bunch of bonuses. You're not sure you would use them. Well, Paul, remember what I said about the whole thing with the toolbox, right? You get those bonuses. It doesn't hurt you to have the bonus. You know, at some point, you may end up using them. A lot of those bonuses that folks give with these things are things that you can give away, right? That you can use as bonuses, that you either get resale rights or you get private label rights, right? So don't push those away. I know what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. That you utilize them to grow your business in different ways, right? Or maybe you know someone who's starting out, and those are things you can give away. So yeah. So Paul, where are you at? Did you get your did you get logged in to see if you've got a discount? Why don't you try it again? Tell it to send you the code again. That it might have gotten lost in the interwebs. Because let's be honest, today with the launch, we are really hammering the ContentGorrilla AI servers. No, it's funny because we were talking about the bonuses, the state of the M bonus. You know, that's something we developed in house, and that was that the programmer was like, "Holy cow! All these people all at once." He's used to some kind of trickling in. You know, he's not used to this the model we use of launching products, and he was hammered by it. All right, so we're down to under 3.5 minutes. All right. Yes, there are eight copies left. You still have a chance to get in now if you want to do it. Even on the maybe situation, you can do maybe and pick it up and get running with it. All right, so I'm seeing 3 minutes left on the clock here. So I don't want you folks to miss out on this. And I'm wondering, maybe you're not doing this because you're not sure how to get started. Even now, you're still overwhelmed. There's a lot here, folks. So what I want to offer you, and this is only for folks who grab it on this webinar, if you've already done it, or if you're going to do it in the next 2.5 minutes, I will give you a one-on-one Zoom call, an onboarding call to get you up and running. All right, 30 minutes, any questions you have about ContentGorrilla AI 2.0, your business, so that we can get you set up and get you running, right? To move you forward, to get it started, to kind of cut through everything, cut through your overwhelm, to get you moving forward. Okay? Tell you what, Paul, if you pick it up, if there is a discount that you're due, we will refund you that difference. Okay? You can, I'll send you my personal email here at the office. So if something works out and you find something like that, you'll be able to email me back on that email and we'll take care of you. We'll get you that differential, anything that you're owed. Okay? But I don't want you to miss out on this deal right now, Paul. So why don't you hop on now and grab it? I'm looking at folks here. Beth, what's going on? I know you had lots of questions. How can I help you to make the right choice today? To get on this and get moving, even if it's a maybe. Because your questions were very pointed. Like, can we do this simultaneously? How does this impact other people? Do we have to be careful about flipping websites? I mean, knowing how to flip websites at all is unusual for folks. Hey, Beth bought it. Awesome, Beth. See, now you're messing with me. Oh, by the way, I bought it. Thank you, Beth. Fantastic. So Beth, for those who did purchase it, Constantine, can you scroll back through and find the folks who did make the purchase and give them my Calendly link? I'm going to give it to Beth here, and you can copy from that. My name, but not the word Calendly. All right, I'm going to send this to Beth, and you can grab it from there. Yeah, I did it right. Okay. All right, so our time is up, and I just want to thank you for doing this. Don't forget, you all have access. If you haven't gotten access, let me know. We'll take care of you. You can also reach out to support. No access link sent. Checked spam folder and tried the password reset. Did you get anything from like JV Zoo? Did you get a receipt? And you got notification from JV Zoo that it was done, like it sent you to our thank you page? Because that's what happens when you purchase it, Barry. Okay, so Barry, in the JV Zoo email is access information. Okay, so we'll take care of that, Barry. And if you still don't see that right here, support.contentgorilla.co, send them an email and say, hey, I can't get in. And they will get you set up right away. They're excited to meet you. And I'll take care of you here. Let me give you. Awesome. Anybody else that I missed here? So let me send this to you here. And that's Ken, and then okay, Barry's in. Good. Good. All right, Firas, did you want to come on and talk to your folks here? Paul, any luck on that, man? Okay, so Ken is saying, Barry, you need to log into JV Zoo and click on the access your purchase button. All right. Did that. Okay, so just reach out to support. What was going on? We can fix that. Okay, Paul. So is there a code there for you? Or didn't you get in? Awesome, Paul. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, Barry, just reach out to support. You know, sometimes these things happen with the internets. All right, Paul, did I give you my no, I didn't give you my Calendly link so we can set up a time if you need that. Again, this is offered, but you don't have to use it. But everybody's welcome that made the purchase today on this webinar. Sit down with me. We'll do a one-on-one over the Zoom. And get you started, get the answer to the questions you weren't able to think of, play around with it for a bit. And okay, did anybody who bought it not get my meeting link? Did you not get my meeting link? I think everybody's good. No, yeah, that's not what he's looking for. He's looking for the code from JV Zoo. Okay, then unless Firas has something he wants to say, I'm going to call it a day and let folks get back to their regularly scheduled afternoons, evenings, mornings, or days, whatever. Not hearing anything from our host, I am going to log us off and shut down the webinar. You folks have a great day. I'm glad I got to meet you. Hope to see you again sometime in the future. Bye-bye.